Hello friends, my name is Herger and...
Why do you always do that?
What?
Saying your name. Everybody knows that by now.
I'm being polite, introducing myself first.
That's a waste of time. Anyway, what are you going to talk about today?
Yes, I was about to say that before you interrupted me. Well, I'm going to talk about Walpurgis Night.
There are probably hundreds of videos about that.
Yeah, most likely, but I want to give my contribution to the subject.
Rubbish, and also a waste of time. You know what you should do?
What?
Including me in your videos more often.
Yeah, well, yes, I suppose I could.
One of these days I will give you a little surprise.
I have a bad feeling about that. What are you up to?
You will see.
Alright, let's get started. Walpurgis Night is a celebration that takes place during the 30th of April to the 1st of May. And its origins date back to the pagan fertility rites and the coming of spring. But with the Christianization of the northern peoples of Europe, this celebration was combined with the celebration of Valborg or Walpurga, which is a celebration held in honor to a nun with the same name, Walpurga. She was a nun who lived in the 8th century and she was born in England, and at some point in her life she moved to Germany, where she founded a Catholic convent. It is believed that she cured the illnesses of local residents. Therefore, she was canonized by the miracles she performed. She soon started to be worshipped in a similar way the pagans worshipped spring. And since the two celebrations are very close together, and the time of these celebrations are practically the same, the two celebrations soon were mixed together and it was created this Valborg or Walpurgis Night celebration. In ancient pagan times, this festivity was often celebrated with dancing and huge bonfires. It was very similar with the Halloween festivity in a way that it has to do with supernatural spirits of both the ancestors and the gods, but also the land spirits. And the bonfires in this celebration are a warm welcome to spring and to receive the heat and to say farewell to the cold and harsh winter times. This night also represented the time when the boundaries between our world and the world of the spirits were a bit shaky, much like Halloween or Samhain. This was a time when it was possible to communicate with the spirits and the spirit world. During this time, bonfires were traditionally lit to keep away malevolent spirits and those who might do us harm. So, summarizing, before the coming or the introduction of Christianity and the celebration of Valborg, this was a festivity to celebrate the coming of spring and also a time to begin a new cycle of farming and herding. Now you have to take in mind that climate changes a lot, and in ancient times in Northern Europe, between winter and spring there wasn't much difference. It was just the melting of the snow slowly and animals waking up from hibernation. So as you can see, this celebration is very close to summer. So that was exactly the time our ancestors, our northern ancestors, would see the changes in nature. And so it was closer to summer, so it was a sort of spring, that they will start their farming and the cattle herds would go out there into the fields to graze. So it's not like in southern Europe, where spring is just spring and summer is just bloody hot. For instance, our Norse ancestors would not only lit bonfires to keep away malevolent spirits, but also to keep away wild animals so that the livestock would not get harmed. They would also lit bonfires to hurry up spring and to purify nature. And they would also mark this day as the day their cows, their goats, well, their cattle herds would go out there into the forest at the 1st of May to begin their summer grazing. Nowadays, we can still see this pagan celebration somehow disguised in the modern celebration of Walpurgis Night. In Sweden, for instance, people still gather around bonfires to dance and to sing songs to welcome spring. People tidy up their gardens, and the leaves and the branches are a good material to feed the bonfires. And so are the Christmas trees that some people keep at home or keep somewhere to feed the fires at this very night. In Germany, this holiday is still celebrated by dressing in costumes, playing pranks on people and making very loud noises to keep evil at bay. Some people still hang blessed sprigs of foliage in houses and barns to ward off evil spirits. And there are even those who still leave offerings of bread spread with butter and honey to whatever it is out there that needs to be appeased. So this arcs back to the pagan origins when people would leave offerings to the gods and to the ancestors. And when I become a spirit, I hope to be in Germany during this day because it sounds delicious and I want to feast like a king. So that's it, friends. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and this is my little contribution to the subject. All the links to my social media are down below at the description. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video, and tack för idag!
Yeah.